Hello, welcome to the first part of getting 5 percentage points to improve your quiz grade on quiz number 4. Right now you need to get a notepad and a piece of paper and a pencil. Okay, you need to copy this down into your notes. So go ahead and pause the video so that you can do that. All right, so hopefully you have your notepad and a pencil. And we're going to go over triangle congruence. So triangle congruence is what we use to show that two triangles are the same, okay? That they are congruent. So if I have two triangles, for example, I have this triangle and this triangle here, I can use the first theorem is side, 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 okay? So what that says is if the triangles have 3 sides in common, okay, if they are all the same length, so these little tick marks, this side lines up with this side because it has 1 tick mark. This side lines up with this side because it has 2 tick marks. This side and this side line up because they have 3 tick marks. That means that these 2 sides are equal, and these 2 sides are equal, and these 2 sides are equal. Okay, so if you have 3 pairs of congruent sides, the triangles are congruent. We call this side, side, side congruence. So please put that in your notes. All right, so the second theorem, there are 4 theorems altogether, is the side angle side theorem. Okay, so if we have 2 triangles and we have 2 congruent sides and the angle between the sides, those 2 triangles are congruent. So this is side angle side. So this side and this side line up, this side and this side line up, and the angle between them is congruent. So congruent angles you will see with like one mark like this, or sometimes they will have a little tick mark on them as well, like this. Okay, if you see ones with 2 tick marks, then those 2 are congruent. So that's how we distinguish multiple angles that are congruent. So the side angle side is 2 congruent sides and an angle between the 2 sides. Okay, so one of the things to watch for on this one is that the angle needs to be between the 2 sides. So it's just like it says in the title. So side, angle, side. So side, angle, side. Okay, so go ahead and copy that down into your notes. The third one is angle, side, angle. You will also see it ASA abbreviated. So this one is 2 pairs of congruent angles and the side between the pair of angles. Okay, so I have this angle and this angle are congruent. I have this angle and this angle are congruent. And then this side, the side between the 2 angles, is congruent. Okay, so then we have angle, side, angle. All right, so to watch for this one, these 2 triangles have the side that is between the 2 congruent angles. So you see how the side in the title is between the 2 angles? That's a good way to remember this. Okay, so go ahead and copy this down into your notes. And the last one is side angle side. Side angle angle, sorry. So if we have 2 pairs of congruent angles and 1 congruent side, it's the side not between the angles, then the 2 triangles are congruent. Okay, so this angle and this angle are congruent. This angle and this angle are congruent. And then they share this side. Okay, that is congruent. So it's side, angle, angle. You will also see it as SAA. Okay, so the way to remember this is that we have angle, angle, side. It's the side that is not between the angles for side, angle, angle. Okay, it's very similar to this other one with the angle, side, angle, except for that the angle, side, angle, they have the side between the two angles congruent. Okay, so lastly, in your notes, and you're going to include this when you submit this to me, you need to let me know one of the things that the important part of this angle side, so side angle side or side angle or side angle side or side side side, you need 3 things to show that triangles are congruent. Okay, if you only have 2 things, then triangles are not congruent. Okay, so you need to put that in your notes as well, and then you need to submit a photo of your notes to me.